The sun had barely risen when Nkechi, Amaka Shinda's roommate, let out a piercing scream that shattered the stillness of the hostel. Guests from nearby rooms rushed in to find Nkechi trembling, her hands covering her mouth as she stared at Amaka's lifeless body lying on the bed. Amaka's eyes were closed, her face serene, as if she had simply drifted into a deep sleep. But the empty bottle of insecticide on the floor told a darker story. Beside her lay a crumpled note, its content hidden from view. The news spread like wildfire. By mid-morning, the hostel was swarming with students and authorities. Speculations flew. Had it been academic pressure, family troubles, or something even deeper? Amaka was a third-year medical student, well liked for her intelligence and warm personality. Her soon death left everyone stunned. The school authorities and the police launched an investigation, while her friends and classmates crumbled with shock and confusion. Her parents were summoned from River State. They arrived later that day, their faces etched with grief and disbelief. "She was our pride," her mother whispered, clutching her husband's arm for support. "How could this happen?" The crumpled note found at the scene was handed over to the police. Its contents were not immediately disclosed, leaving everyone in the dark about what had driven Amaka to such a tragic end. As the days passed, those closest to Amaka began piecing together the events leading to her death. Nkechi, her roommate, revealed that Amaka had become increasingly withdrawn in recent weeks. She stopped going to lectures, Nkechi said during questioning. She barely ate, and sometimes I'd hear her crying at night. But when I asked, she just said, "I was fine." Other friends added more pieces to the puzzle. Amaka had been in a relationship with Dayo, a popular student from a wealthy family. They had been inseparable for nearly 2 years, but something had changed recently. "I think they broke up," one friend confided. Amaka stopped talking about him, and when I asked, she just shrugged it off. But I could tell she was hurting. Then came the final revelation, the contents of the notes. The handwritten letter, stained with tears, read, "I can't do this anymore. I gave my heart to someone who promised to love me forever, but now he's gone. Dayo was my everything, and without him, life feels meaningless. I'm sorry for the pain I'm causing, and I can't keep fighting this emptiness. To my parents, I'm sorry I let you down. To my friends, thank you for everything. Please forgive me." The notes painted a picture of deep heartbreak and emotional despair. It became clear that Amaka had taken her own life after her relationship with Dayo fell apart. The discovery of Amaka's final words sent shockwaves through the university. Vigils were held in her honor, with students gathering to light candles and share memories of the vibrant, kind-hearted girl they had lost. Dayo, upon hearing Amaka's death, was reportedly inconsolable. He admitted to ending their relationship, but claimed he had no idea she was struggling so deeply. The tragedy sparked a broader conversation about mental health and the pressures young people face. The university administration introduced counseling services, urging students to seek help whenever they feel overwhelmed. Amaka Shinda's death was a heartbreaking reminder of the silent battle many people face. Though her life ended in sorrow, her story became a call to action, a plea for greater understanding, empathy, and support. Today, she is remembered not for her tragic end, but for the light she brought to those around her. In her memory, her family and friends continue to advocate for mental health awareness, hoping to prevent others from suffering in silence.